On the hobo road, I roam alone. Stars above that I follow.
Welcome back, my scavenging scholars of solitude, my backpack-born believers of balance, my nomadic navigators of necessity. Hobo Yeti here, reporting from the thin line where tree roots meet broken concrete. Today we're talking about preparing to be homeless, not in theory, but in survival. Because one day the job ends, the rent spikes, or the luck just runs out. That's when instinct has to outthink panic. It's not about pity or pride, it's logistics with a pulse. This is how you build a life that fits in a backpack and still has room for your sanity. When comfort disappears, clarity shows up. And clarity's got dirt under its nails. 1. A good backpack is more than storage. It's your mobile apartment, your moving closet, your sanity on 2 straps. Skip the cheap ones with squeaky zippers and pick something you could fall asleep on if needed. Every pocket should have a purpose, from water bottles to the things that keep you human. The right bag won't make homelessness easy, but it will keep the chaos organized enough to survive another day with some dignity intact. 2. A one-person tent sounds fine until you start living in it. You'll want space for your gear, your mood swings, and a little air that doesn't smell like socks. Go for a 2 or 3-person tent. It's not about luxury, it's about survival comfort. You'll spend half your life inside it, so treat it like a tiny fortress. A tent isn't home, but it can be a shield between you and the indifference of the sky. 3. Tarps are the duct tape of homelessness. Forget the fancy camo ones that fade into embarrassing blue under sunlight. Go with muted greens or browns that disappear into the woods. Layer one under your tent and another over it. Rainflies are lies told by tent companies. A tarp doesn't care about branding, only dryness. The world may leak on you, but your shelter shouldn't. Invest in the tarp. It'll become your best silent companion. 4. Paracord isn't a luxury. It's survival in string form. It ties down tarps, hangs wet clothes, and replaces broken backpack straps. Cut sections before you leave. No one ever tied a knot well while freezing in the rain. Keep it looped neatly like a talisman. It's cheap insurance against weather, gravity, and the unpredictable nature of living outdoors. Paracord doesn't just hold things together. Sometimes it's what holds you together when everything else unravels. 5. A sleeping pad keeps you from becoming one with the earth too soon. The ground steals heat like a thief, and comfort is a quiet rebellion against misery. Even a cheap foam pad adds a layer of mercy. You'll thank yourself every morning your spine doesn't scream like it lost a bet. Forget ultralight minimalism. You're not hiking Everest. You're surviving gravity. Sleep soft enough to dream even when the world's gone hard. 6. Dry bags are the unsung organizers of chaos. Rain will find you. Leaks will mock you. But with dry bags, your clothes, meds, and notebooks stay dry while the world soaks itself in apathy. Color code if you can, one for hygiene, one for clothes, one for the small things that keep you human. They make your life look intentional, even when it isn't. When everything else goes soggy, your order stays sealed in plastic faith. 7. Clothing. Keep it light, layered, and humble. 3 sets total, 1 on, 2 packed. Jeans are heavy emotional baggage. Go synthetic, quick dry, easy to wash. Socks matter more than philosophy. A hoodie doubles as a pillow, and a beanie can turn hypothermia into just another bad night. Fashion dies fast on the road, but function stays loyal. Dress like you're auditioning for invisibility, because sometimes that's exactly what keeps you safe. 8. Toiletries are civilization in miniature. A washcloth beats a towel every time, dries quicker, weighs less, and reminds you how little you actually need. Trial size everything: deodorant, shampoo, toothpaste, wipes. A razor gives your reflection a fighting chance. Hygiene isn't vanity, it's armor. You don't wash just to stay clean, you do it to stay you. Every small ritual of care tells the world you're not gone, just camping without an address. 9. Electronics are your lifeline to modern existence. Keep your phone, a couple chargers, and a power bank that could double as a brick. Wi-Fi becomes your oxygen, found in parking lots, libraries, and anywhere with pity or public funding. Use Google Voice for calls, download music for sanity, and keep airplane mode as your power-saving religion. Your phone isn't entertainment. It's proof you still exist somewhere in the cloud, even if not on paper. 10. Medications, vitamins, and antacids are quiet necessities. Tums if you can, baking soda if you can't. It's gritty, but it works. Keep a small stash of painkillers, lip balm, and bandages. When the diet turns into whatever fits in a backpack, your stomach starts taking notes in protest. Small comforts like meds aren't weakness, they're strategy. Take care of your body because it's the only shelter you can't replace when it collapses. 11. Tobacco and lighters. Yeah, it's a vice, but out here it's ritual too. Smoke is thought, fire, and warmth in one gesture. Keep a USB lighter charged for the days you're broke. It's the closest thing to magic. Smoking under a tarp in the rain might be your meditation. The world bans cigarettes everywhere civilized. That's fine. You're not civilized anymore. You're surviving in the gray between habit and hope. 12. Carabiners are the little metal links between chaos and convenience. Clip your bags together, hang shoes to dry, or pretend you're a mountaineer of urban cliffs. They're cheap, light, and oddly comforting, like knowing your gear won't roll down a hill when you're asleep. The best part, they make you look like you have a plan even when you don't. When life's hanging by a hook, it might as well be a sturdy one. 13. A bicycle changes the map. Suddenly, 5 miles isn't far. It's freedom. You're not trapped by bus routes or curfews. You can chase the shade, dodge the cops, or find a quieter patch of trees before nightfall. Strap your pack tight and the world opens up a little. The downside is water weight, but that's solvable. A bike is more than transport. It's defiance on 2 wheels, powered entirely by whatever's left in your legs. 14. A gym membership sounds absurd until you're living outside. $10 a month buys showers, electricity, and the illusion of belonging. You'll stand out in your boots and worn clothes, sure, but no one cares. You're there for the water, not the weights. And every time you rinse off city grime under fluorescent lights, you're reminding yourself you're not giving up, just adapting. Survival's workout plan doesn't need dumbbells, just persistence and soap. 15. A USB fan in summer and thick bedding in winter are the difference between living rough and suffering. Weather doesn't negotiate, but you can adapt. Heat breaks morale faster than hunger. Cold kills slower but steadier. Prepare for both, even if you're broke. Scavenge fans, layer blankets, and learn to read the wind. Seasons pass, but the unprepared don't always make it with them. Smart comfort isn't luxury, it's evolution. 16. Digital banking apps are your new mailing address. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, each one proof you still exist in the system, even when the system won't house you. Order the debit cards before you lose your address. They're lifelines disguised as plastic. These apps keep your money safe from both pickpockets and pity. In a world that measures worth by data, you can still transact your survival like a ghost with Wi-Fi. 17. Your phone is your Swiss Army brain. Load it with Google Maps, My Radar, EBT Edge, and some offline games for sanity. Entertainment isn't escape. It's medication without side effects. Download playlists for the nights the forest hums too loud. Set alarms for bus routes, reminders to eat, and notes for the next idea that keeps you alive. The world wants you disconnected. Stay connected anyway. It's rebellion through reception. 18. Scout camp spots like you're casing the apocalypse. Use satellite view. Walk the perimeter. Listen for dogs. You're hunting for invisibility. Close to stores and Wi-Fi. Far from attention. Libraries are gold. Power outlets, restrooms, water, and no judgment. Mark the good ones on your map. Shelter isn't just physical, it's psychological. A hidden tent can feel like freedom. A bad one feels like exposure. Stealth is both safety and sanity. 19. Winter demands respect. Cold air crawls under every mistake. Keep socks that feel like hugs, gloves that don't betray you, and a sleeping bag rated for nights that question your choices. Layer everything: warmth, patience, humor. Use your hoodie as a pillow and your breath as a reminder you're still here. Surviving winter isn't bravery, it's stubborn biology. You're the last warm-blooded optimist in a frozen system. Preparing to be homeless isn't surrender, it's strategy. You can't control collapse, but you can pack wisely for the fall. Every tarp, toothbrush, and trail snack is rebellion, disguised as organization. There's dignity in surviving what's supposed to destroy you. So, when the walls close in, remember the road is wide open, and quiet doesn't mean empty. It means free. I hope your road is a good one. And if you're homeless, I hope it doesn't suck for you. And remember, being untraceable is just another form of peace. Transmission out.